All things considered, the market is on the mend today. Shiba Inu prices are currently being evaluated. There has been a signal loss in the analyzers. The nearly 468 trillion Shiba Inu put a stop to it. Coinbase just pulled off the unthinkable. Finally, it's available to everyone again. Elon Musk intervened, exposing a groundbreaking move. The price of Shiba Inus can also skyrocket if this happens. Tell me what's going on. What am I even arguing about? Anyway, give me a moment to explain. Your daily dose of Shiba wealthy coins is here. If Shiba is something that piques your interest, you have come to the right place. Stay ahead of the curve in the cryptocurrency business, and get the scoop on all the newest news predictions by subscribing. Make sure you hit the like button to get more SHEB news. Everything about Shiba Inu's day wasn't looking good. There was a small decline in pricing, still at a 3% loss from the previous day. It's disappointing, to say the least, especially considering that Shiba Inu was recently announced some big developer news, and was riding high. Today though, things are very different, and many people are therefore rather confused as to whether the price will keep falling or make a quick comeback. Actually, there is a degree of doubt. Fortunately, there was a brief period of improvement. Still, it doesn't look great. Will this downturn be over soon? Only time will reveal the outcome of this. On the other hand, according to one expert who broke down the situation technically, this dip might be a sign of something more serious. The Shiba Inu, according to him, has failed to overcome a critical barrier. To be more precise, it is far from it. The most current price data suggests that the 26 EMA remains the first and most significant hurdle the market must overcome. The fact that the level of 468 trillion Shiba Inu, which was formerly a point where many investors were still making money, has now turned into a firm barrier, is remarkable. This once thriving economy is now a formidable barrier to entry, making it more difficult for people to start Shiba Inus. In addition, there are many of facts showing that many Shiba Inu owners are currently holding on to losses. This suggests that investors' faith in the market is starting to decline. People are losing faith in Shiba Inus, as they haven't recovered to that significant degree. Without a substantial financial incentive, Shiba Inus may struggle to recover and return to the market. This suggests that we may be in for a lengthy sideways trend, or even more falls, if sentiment stays unchanged. Potential buyers are keeping a close eye on the $468 trillion Shiba Inu price point. We may witness fresh upward momentum if it breaks. To the contrary, things might be going sideways if it keeps struggling at that level. The fact that Shiba Inu was unable to break through at that resistance level simply goes to show how apprehensive investors are about the market's current volatility. Even if some people are still unsure of what the future holds for Shiba Inus, one thing has been constant. That is the community too. In any case, the level of dedication is astounding. Now word has gone that Shiba Inu fires have exploded again. Just in the past day alone, a large number of Shiba Inus were set on fire. Lots of millions, indeed. More than 44 million Shiba Inu coins were marked as non-spendable and essentially removed from circulation. For the two biggest burns, two unidentified whales chipped in more than 20 million Shiba Inu tokens apiece. I can't believe it. Taking everything into account, just last week almost 82 million Shiba Inu coins were burned. There has been a real 30% increase in the burn rate since last week. That being said, communities will reduce supply regardless of market volatility, and Propalba's burning will definitely not be going away anytime soon. Hold for a second. You could still be asking, what the fuck is going on here? Why did they lower the price? We need to take a step back and assess the issue objectively. What more do I need to know? It appears that Bitcoin is also trending in a similar direction. As of present now, the price is sitting around 80 fork, having fallen to low 82 Kazoni. It is also plausible that Bitcoin is experiencing a correction. Analysts are watching Bitcoin closely and trying to predict if it will be able to hold its current level of support, or if it will continue to decline. The Shiba Inu price will be affected by whatever happens with Bitcoin. There are problems here, and Shiba Inu isn't the only one. There is a general sense of pressure on the market at the moment. But please, hold on. Something significant happened today that is far more significant than the current situation. Reportedly, Coinbase is relaunching in India after a year-long absence. One of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, Coinbase, is making a comeback in India after a long absence. They brought back the identical centralized exchange platform that debuted in India in 2023. This time around, they're working with partners in the area to back up the entire operation and strategy. Coinbase representatives are expected to meet with the Financial Intelligence Unit (FIU) in India in March of next year to ensure compliance with all necessary legislative requirements. Once they receive the go-light, the relaunch could happen later in 2025. This is obviously a big deal for Coinbase, and it might alter the crypto landscape in India. When did this become news? A Shiba Inu is a big concern. Okay, now we'll analyze it. To start, the most popular cryptocurrency in India, according to the numbers, is Shiba Inu. At one point its popularity surpassed that of Bitcoin. Given the potential size of the Indian market, it is a big deal. On its long-awaited return to the country, Shiba Inu is banking on Coinbase's influx of new users to help fuel its growth. The fact that more people in India will be able to buy, sell and trade Shiba Inus on Coinbase might lead to an increase in its price. The value of the currency would rise as its visibility would attract more potential buyers and investors. And that's not all. Additionally, it is worth noting that Coinbase is ranked among the top exchanges for Shiba Inu users, particularly in the US. The majority of the Shiba Inu trade volume is accounted for by Coinbase users. There is therefore a huge comeback for the Shiba Inu population around the world to join the Indian market. New avenues for growth and visibility are opened up by it. Especially if Coinbase is working to increase the currency's accessibility, it might help strengthen its market position. In case you forgot, we talked about how one analyst thought the Shiba Inu could be worth $1 someday in one of our earlier videos. At first I thought that was completely impossible. It used to seem far-fetched, but now that we've seen major burns, Coinbase starting in India, and community movement in general, it all makes sense. Shiba Inu has never failed to amaze us. He never fails to bounce back or appear when you least expect him to. Could something far more be beginning here? Possibly yes. Nobody knows for sure actually. With all these changes and its population growth, Shiba Inu could continue to surprise us. Nothing can be determined until the dust settles, and not everyone. Elon Musk has another major announcement to make today. No one else is participating. His AI business, XAI, will have its very own game studio, he said on Twitter. Right now, here is when it becomes interesting. Given the importance of the topic, it is noteworthy that one Twitter researcher pointed out that Web3 games would be a good fit for XAI strategy. Consequently, who would be the best candidate to gain from this? I am a Shiba Inu. Why specifically? Its ongoing improvements in the field of Web3 gaming are seen in the titles like Shiba Eternity and Astronova that are currently under development. With its unique games that seamlessly integrate into the bigger ecosystem, Shiba Inu is establishing itself as a major player in the rapidly growing Web3 gaming sector. Shiba Inus may be perfect for capitalizing on the interest in Web3 games if Elon Musk were to join this industry, possibly significantly impacting the value of Shiba Inus. This is a huge win for the breed. Even if Elon Musk is getting into the gaming industry, Shiba Inu is still much ahead of the curve, with projects like Astronova and Shiba Eternity. This is especially true if Web3 games are a part of Musk's plan. Participation by Shiba Inus in the ever-growing game